This is an excerpt from The 4-Hour Workweek by Timothy Ferris, Part 5, Chronology of the Pathology. Quote, an expert is a person who has made all the mistakes that can be made in a very narrow field. NIELS BOHR, Danish physicist and Nobel Prize winner. Ordinarily he was insane, but he had lucid moments when he was merely stupid. HEINRICH HEINE, German critic and poet. This book will teach you the precise principles I have used to become the following: no holds barred caged fighter, vanquisher of 4 world champions, first American in history to hold a Guinness world record in tango, Princeton University guest lecturer in entrepreneurship, applied linguist in Japanese, Chinese, German, and Spanish, Glycemic Index researcher, national Chinese kickboxing champion, MTV breakdancer in Taiwan, athletic advisor to more than 30 world record holders, actor on hit TV series in China and Hong Kong, TV host in Thailand and China, political asylum researcher and activist, shark diver, motorcycle racer. How I got to this point is a tad less glamorous. 1977, born 6 weeks premature and given a 10% chance of living. I survive instead and grow so fat I can't roll onto my stomach. Muscular imbalance of the eyes makes me look in opposite directions, and my mother refers to me affectionately as tuna fish. So far, so good. 1983, nearly failed kindergarten because I refused to learn the alphabet. My teacher refuses to explain why I should learn it, opting instead for, I'm the teacher, that's why. I tell her that's stupid, and I ask her to leave me alone so I can focus on drawing sharks. She sends me to the bad table instead, and makes me eat a bar of soap. Disdain for authority begins. 1991, my first job. Ah, the memories. I'm hired for minimum wage as the cleaner at an ice cream parlor, and quickly realize that the big boss's methods duplicate effort. I do it my way, finish in 1 hour instead of 8, and spend the rest of the time reading kung fu magazines and practicing karate kicks outside. I'm fired in a record 3 days, left with the parting comment, maybe someday you'll understand the value of hard work. It seems I still don't. 1993. I volunteer for a 1-year exchange program in Japan where people work themselves to death, a phenomenon called karushi, and are said to want to be Shinto when born, Christian when married, and Buddhist when they die. I conclude that most people are really confused about life. One evening, intending to ask my host mother to wake me the next morning, okoshu, I ask her to violently rape me, okashu. She's very confused. In 1996, I managed to slip undetected into Princeton despite SAT scores 40% lower than the average and my high school admissions counselor telling me to be more realistic. I conclude I'm just not good at reality. I major in neuroscience, then switch to East Asian studies to avoid putting printer jacks on cats' heads. 1997, millionaire time. I created an audiobook called How I Beat the Ivy League. Used all my money from 3 summer jobs to manufacture 500 tapes and proceed to sell exactly none. I allow my mother to throw them out only in 2006, just 9 years of denial later. Such is the joy of baseless overconfidence. 1998, after 4 shot putters kick a friend's head in, I quit bouncing, the highest paid job on the campus, and developed a speed reading seminar. I plaster campus with hundreds of god-awful neon green flyers that read, triple your reading speed in 3 hours, and prototypical Princeton students proceed to write bullshit on every single one. I sell 32 spots at $50 each for the 3-hour event, and $533 per hour convinces me that finding a market before designing a product is smarter than the reverse. 2 months later, I'm bored to tears of speed reading and close up shop. I hate services and I need a product to ship. Fall 1998, a huge thesis dispute and the acute fear of becoming an investment banker drive me to commit academic suicide and informed the registrar that I am quitting school until further notice. My dad convinced me that I'll never go back, and I'm convinced my life is over. My mom thinks it's no big deal and that there is no need to be a drama queen.